Porsche is tiny.
Porsche is normal sized. You're a Sasquatch.
Are those workout gloves?
I don't think so. They came with the car, so check this out.
Pat, slow down.
What? I can't hear you. Bose surround sound.
Hey, stop it, dude. This is not funny.
Count to three and I'll stop. Scott! 2, 1, go!
Okay, everyone, you have just seen a scene from Jeff, Who Lives at Home, starring Jason Segel and Ed Helms. And they're brothers in this movie, as you can tell, or maybe you can't tell from the scene. But anyway, I have brought them here. I have brought Jason Segel and Ed Helms. So what the hell is this Jeff, Who Lives at Home? What is it? You're Jeff.
I'm Jeff.
You're Pat.
I'm Pat.
You're brothers.
Yes.
It's an enigma.
Yeah.
It's an enigma.
Yeah.
That always is the seller.
Yeah, people love enigmas.
They love an enigma
It's
movie.
a lot like Inception, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a movie about two brothers. My brother is, I guess you would call him a slacker, but he has a real sense of destiny, that there's something that he is waiting for, and until then, he's happy just to wait. And his brother has quite the opposite philosophy of life. And this is sort of the day where it all happens. It's a slice of life where this is the day where destiny presents itself.
We got a phone call from Randy at Millennium Porsche.
We're not getting a Porsche.
You're just like in this mindset.
We don't have the money.
Yeah, that's the mindset I'm talking about.
Pat.
Surprise.
You're the brother who isn't free, even though you bought a Porsche.
Right.
You just...
Yeah, Jeff is Jason. My character is Pat, and he is not free. You're right. That's a good. I hadn't ever said it that way, but he's trapped by his own obsession and preoccupation with being cool and with being successful, and so he gets these symbols, like he buys a Porsche and he has a mid-level management job. It's unclear what his job is, but he wears a tie. He's trying desperately to be cool, and he's so clearly just barely hanging on to a fairly chaotic life. And they clash. The brothers clash, and they're better people for it.
Yeah. It's also there's a theme that's running through that I really like, that as you become older, you don't have to be friends with your sibling. You're bound by blood and by living in the same household when you're a kid, but once you're an adult, you really have a choice. And I think part of the day that we spend together is, do we actually want to be friends? Mm-hmm. We have that choice. We don't have to be, and that's a neat exploration too.
We both have brothers, and obviously Mark and Jay Duplass are brothers. There was a very brotherly vibe in making this movie.
Yeah.
And just to add to what Jason said, you don't have to be friends with your siblings. A lot of people aren't friends with their siblings, but you don't get to pick who they are, and they're in your life one way or another. And this is a very poignant story because it's kind of the reckoning between two brothers who really have gone apart and are forced together and forced to kind of reconcile in a, sort of uplifting way.
Yeah.
We just dropped that it was the Duplass brothers who did it, which changes everything.
Yes,
This is not...
Yeah. For some reason, Mark and Jay are really good at those characters.
Yeah.
The kind of like small story of just a normal person adrift a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, Puffy Chair, Baghead, Cyrus, all of
Yes.
those movies don't follow a kind of pattern,
They also
Which
bring
makes-
out the best in their actors, for sure. They give you this kind of silent, unspoken challenge where they just point the camera at you and they let it roll for 40 minutes. And you kind of start to feel like, well, you claim you're an actor, prove it. You feel like that's what's being said a little bit, and it's a great challenge.
Which one of them is Jeff and which one is Pat? Or are you going to say there's no, they just thought it up, it came out of their heads, it had nothing to do with it? They seem to be comfortable as brothers.
They are.
Those guys are remarkable because they never presented, they never had, there was no conflict on set. And I was expecting these brothers to kind of be at each other, or even like kind of giving us different notes at different times, or undermining one another, even inadvertently. Never happened. They are a united front. The Duplass front is just coming at you with like positive energy and support and reinforcement, and then one of them will say something, the other one's like, yeah, what he said, and they just support each other, and then it's a great vibe.
Yeah.
They brought something out of me that I'm really psyched about and didn't expect.
Yeah.
I'm not an actor. I'm a jackass. That's what I wanted to do.
Dude, just be a jackass.
Just be in like big silly movies.
You
and
did
this
acting
is,
in this. You did acting.
It's up to the audience to decide, but I like it. I'm
acted.
proud. I acted.
Yeah.
You felt that.
I pretended.
Yeah.
I pretended to have emotions and things.